I got all things that are good.
Well, speaking of deadly diseases, how about one that's still a prevalent disease that we haven't taken care of? But hold on, could we
Even though
maybe?
the cure is patented?
I don't know if the cure is patented for this, Brian. Maybe it is. Maybe we got to do a whole show. I gotta.
Patent for cure for AIDS.
I have a book in the back of my girlfriend's car at this moment right now. Unfortunately, she's not here, and I can't go grab it. But it's called "The AIDS Cover-Up." It's quite an old book. It's got to be from the mid-'80s or late '80s, early '90s or something. And I've yet to read it, but it seems like an interesting book. And I've come across a few different AIDS conspiracies, but AIDS is one of those diseases that I believe is a man-made disease. I believe that the cure is out there. Maybe the cure is patented, just like the cure for cancer is also patented. And but I don't know. AIDS is one of these ones where it's like, because of the social implications tied to it, you know what I'm saying? Because of how we were raised, I'm almost scared to touch it. Not scared to touch. I'm not scared to touch on anything. But I tread lightly around it. You know what I'm saying? It's not something, because of the way we were raised. And
for anyone that's curious and wants to look into it further, the patent for the cure for AIDS is US 5676977. And the patent for the AIDS virus, I will get you in just a moment, is...
Yeah, see, they even patented the AIDS virus. But you got to understand, the AIDS virus and HIV are kind of two separate things. But HIV and AIDS are kind of two separate things. I'm not a scholar on the subject myself, but AIDS and HIV are two different things. And I believe one is much more curable than the other in as far as mainstream goes, or not curable, but much more treatable than the other. But when it comes down to it, think about what AIDS really is when somebody has AIDS, they got to take a cornucopia of pharmacological, what the hell kind of word is that? Pharmacological or pharmaceutical. Duh, Nick. Oh my God, it's almost MK Ultra over here. What do you call it? They got to take a cornucopia.
It's a special show. We're double digits. I'm going to throw a cog in the wheel. This was not on the agenda, but we got off on this real quick. The origin of AIDS and HIV may not be what you have learned. This is an article that I just found by David J. Stewart, who is a doctor. Okay, now he got the information from a Dr. Len Horowitz and a Dr. Boyd Graves.
I think I've heard of these people.
They're speaking out about the patent for the AIDS virus and the cure, and there's a huge section that goes into how the story of the man having sex with the monkey and that being how humans contracted AIDS being total BS.
Well, obviously, but that's what I was going to get into.
In the oral polio vaccine, is what they suggest.
Okay.
Is where the AIDS virus first
they're saying that it's man-made, and I kind of agree with them. Like, I don't know all the whole story behind it. Maybe if you could send me that link there, Brian, that's pretty interesting. Maybe we should do a whole HIV/AIDS conspiracy show. You know what I'm saying? Maybe either on this show or on 3NN. I'd say it's probably better suited for this show because of how scary of a topic it is. That's one of the things that, honestly, Brian, I haven't touched too much on, because it's like, it's kind of, I don't know. It's to really think of the implications that a disease like that would be created. And when you really get down to brass tacks, that type of disease was only created for the pharmaceutical companies to create 23 medicines to treat it and get people hooked for life and die when they can't have those medications.
Somehow,
exactly.
Right?
And it's like, when you can't pay for the medications, then you die. And it's like the perfect scheme and the perfect scam.
Gotta make the money, man.
But with all of that aside and the whole conspiracy aside, these are my points on this. Basically, could we be on the verge of curing HIV? I think not. Big Pharma will not allow it. It's obviously already out there, and they're not going to allow it to come out.
They make too much money for it.
But the thing is, they have to make slow progress on these diseases. Same with cancer. It's like every couple of years you'll hear, oh, well, could they have cured testicular cancer? Could they have cured rectal cancer? You know what I'm saying? Like they think of these different cancers and come up with these magical cures, and then they kind of fade off. And it's
How about
like,
instead of coming up with these magical cures, we start addressing where the problem actually originates.
exactly. They make
Which
too much.
would be Big Pharma.
Exactly. My Big Pharma makes too much off HIV drugs each year.
The military-industrial
The
complex,
cure,
the
a cure, same as with
pharmaceutical
cancer,
complex.
makes no financial sense to these big pharmaceutical companies. Oh, you're all screwing me up, Brian. I'm all prepared now. You screw me up. Anyway,
Yeah, I could have sent it in a different message,
But-
I just shot that. I just shot that link
you
over
shot
to Nick
it
over
man.
there.
Hey, that's how we do. That's how we do.
We
It's-
shot
it's,
that
it's
shit
like the
over
old
there.
West. Pew, 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 pew. It's like the
Shoot
old
that
West.
shit.
Pew,
I'm gonna
pew,
shoot
pew,
you
pew.
this shit.
Anyway, Temple University researchers successfully eliminate HIV virus in human cells. Now, keep in mind, HIV is the unmatured version of the AIDS virus, I believe. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a
Leads
scholar
to
on the
AIDS,
subject.
Or, I don't know if you would. I guess you wouldn't say it's. The
I think
cause.
HIV left untreated leads to AIDS, but
Can
HIV
become AIDS.
treated can be managed and you can still have quite a normal life or whatever. But AIDS is almost like a death sentence, whereas HIV kind of
You
is
can
not.
kinda
And there
cure
have
it
been
and
people who have
control it.
actually kind of cured their HIV, and that's what's kind of crazy.
Cannabis
is
oil, a
How
lot
how
of
can that
people
happen?
say.
Exactly. But
Oh,
then
it's illegal.
at Temple over in Philly, a few miles away, they were able to eliminate the HIV virus in human cells. So it's almost like what's really funny about this is where does this go from here? Because I feel this is just going to get swept under the rug, and it might be something every now and then
No,
a
you know
doctor who knows somebody at Temple or had heard about this story will know a friend or a family member who just got diagnosed with HIV and
I
will
don't see-
call upon
no,
this and
no,
use
you
it.
know
But
what?
other than that, it's not going to be used as a.
No, because if you sweep it under the rug, then they're making nothing off of this article.
Well, but but
Now,
hold
listen-
on.
now,
What about the
listen to
cancer
this. We're
stuff?
talking about the pharmaceutical industry here. They're smart enough to look at it from another perspective. They're going to exploit the shit out of it.
Oh, they're gonna sell the
They're
cure.
going to make it so freaking expensive
Yeah, they're gonna
that
sell
only
the
the
cure.
richest of the rich
Yeah.
can afford it.
Yeah, it's not a surgery. It's a treatment. A treatment either through pharmaceuticals or through some sort of a machine or some sort of
I'm
MRI
not
or some
familiar
shit
with what
that does it.
neurovirology is.
That's some crazy stuff.
Neuro's dealing with the brain usually.
Yeah, it's really sad though
Virology,
because it's really sad because when it comes
viral.
down to AIDS and cancer, there's cures for them and they're being suppressed and kept from us. So it's really sad.
Let's see. Dr. Khalil showed a slide with a cell infected with HIV highlighted in green. Then he showed another slide where the HIV is gone, the result of Temple's gene surgery. So it's genetic surgery of some sort.
Okay.
We have a cure for HIV elimination. We have a system to eliminate HIV from the cells in the laboratory.
Okay.
So it doesn't seem like it's been tested on any living being yet.
No, in human cells. That's exactly what it says.
It's
HIV
just
virus
cells, though. They
in
haven't
human
tested
cells.
it in a full living human
Well, that's
or
what the
even an
that's,
animal.
that's
at
what
this
the
point.
article says. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the farthest
that
that
would
they've
be-
gotten. That would be a step in the right direction. But the
Yeah.
sad part is we've already gotten there. Somebody's already won that race. Somebody's already ran that race for us and
that-
told us what it's like and given us the results, and they've been kept from us. So now we've got to crawl and take baby steps on that race. And it's like we've already completed this race. It's like going back to school after you've graduated. What the fuck is the point of that? Anyway, Brian.
I got all things that are good.